So I'm a little aggravated because when we were playing Fortnite the other night, last night or whatever, I think that's when this happened. Todd brought up, or someone brought up that Spider-Man is like, oh, you can watch it digital on Tuesday. And I was like, oh, I'll just wait until physical if it's only like whatever, end of the week or something. It's not end of the fucking week.
No, it's the end of the month.
No, it's not. It's April 12th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm buying it Tuesday on digital.
Yeah,
like, I'm not waiting for that. That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
think
was watching it today.
you went and saw it again.
Do you have a Fire Stick?
Whoa! Wait, hold on. Wait, you had like. All right, we're gonna talk after the show. What's going on here? What's happening here? Mike's got the hookup and fucking.
I'm not involved in this.
No.
Dom's got the hookup and me and Todd are just fucking out on me and Todd are just out on the fucking on the thing. So it wasn't supposed to initially come out Tuesday, Todd. It was supposed to come out next Tuesday digital.
Yeah, they announced it randomly.
So I was reading about it because I was like, I went to look to see what day it came out physical. I was like, oh, I'll just we'll watch it this weekend or whatever. And then I was reading this article on IGN that was just basically saying, digital got pushed up a week early to the 15th, so it was supposed to be the following week. And then as far as what Sony is saying, the release date for physical is still April 12th, which I'm not waiting for that. But here's what sucks is that I'm going to end up buying the fucking Blu-ray anyway because the Blu-ray has 100 minutes of bonus footage that won't be anywhere else.
Is it only on Blu-ray?
Yes,
no other way
that's
to get
that's what this article is saying. So I don't know if that's going to change.
You can probably get it online in like fucking a week after it releases. You can probably find it from people just like
Dom's gears are turning here, so maybe Dom's got some knowledge.
No, I feel like I had heard that the bonus content was going to be available with digital purchases too, but
that would be great. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like they normally do that.
yeah, they usually give it as a separate file.
Or
like if you just purchase the movie straight, it's just at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't purchased a movie in a very long time because pretty much anything I've watched in the last couple of years has been just streaming somewhere. So that's where I've taken in any movie content. So like, but that's the other reason why I didn't want to necessarily buy this movie digitally, because when it comes to like movies, I'm not really parked anywhere in the digital space. So like, I don't really know where to buy it because I know we talked.
Put it in an Apple, man. Put it on Apple TV.
Buy it on Apple.
Because like all my music's there. It's just like it seems like the best place to have everything at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of Apple products, but like I don't know. It's just
you can link Apple with everything else, anyways.
I know we talked about this recently, either playing Fortnite or on the podcast. I don't want to like harp on it too much, but that was kind of my dilemma. I was like, I don't really have a digital space where I have stuff. Like I have some stuff in my iTunes library. And
what Apple TV is supposed to be for now.
Yeah, I know, but that's the other thing I don't like about Apple TV's interface is that it like very sneakily mixes like buying stuff with like stuff that's on the platform streaming, and I don't like that fucking.
All those things do that now.
Yeah, no, I mean not really, not like obviously like Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu doesn't really do that, but the stuff that is all like. I'm sure Amazon does it. I don't really fuck with Prime too much unless we're watching something specifically for the movie club, or I think the only other show that I watch on Amazon is Marvelous Miss Maisel because I never really went back to The Boys. So, or was Invincible on there? So Invincible was on there or HBO? Amazon.
Invincible is on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, so like I don't really watch anything on Amazon. But yeah, I don't know.
Speaking of The Boys, I have to remember what happened in the last season because watching that trailer, I was like, I don't remember half the shit.
None of the stuff that they showed in that trailer happened. The end of the season. Oh yeah, I don't want to say that because people haven't watched it. So, yeah. It was the girl fight that I said was like finally a girl fight.
Yes,
done right,
I knew that. And then they showed part of the warehouse fight in that trailer, and I do remember that happening.
Yeah.
I should go back to it at some point. It just I don't know. When does it get good?
Oh man, I thought it was good from the start.
I thought it was good from the beginning. Yeah,
I don't know. It's kind of slow. Like it has some interesting beats. I just want more. I guess I just need I need more development to happen.
I think like when you get to the end of the first season, like there's some great character development with Homelander, of course, like and with Butcher, But
I think I'll stay away from spoilers. I think the last episode that I watched and then I stopped watching it was the plane episode, which that ended in a way where I was like, all right, no, I kind of like what's going on now.
And then it just goes. That's when like Homelander's whole arc starts picking up and everything. Yeah,
I'll pick it up at some point. I need something to watch because Mazel's only gonna last so long. So
in that trailer though, it showed fucking Butcher with powers. I'm like, okay, cool, this is perfect. I'm like, finally, this is what I've been waiting for.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what anyone's talking about. So Spider-Man, I will see it Tuesday. So we can finally all talk about Spider-Man together.
3 months later, yeah.
See if anyone is doing a Blu-ray purchase with early digital code.
Yeah.
Is that a thing that any of them do?
I think that's been a thing in the past. Yeah.
Let's see. Where can I pre-order Spider-Man No Way Home? Pre-orders are currently live for Spider-Man. Blah blah blah.
You could have pre-ordered on Apple like months ago. It just never had a date.
Yeah, but I thought Apple doesn't have physicals.
No, they won't have physical. Yeah.
I love how like the little icon to watch it is like all three of them too. You're like, they're just like, yeah, here you go, guys.
Yeah, I mean they have all tweeted it. Like all of that has come out now.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like the other like the main like this like blue check mark accounts haven't tweeted any other spoilers about the movie, or if they have, I've been very lucky and avoided them.
I got a spoiler recently. I told
you. Yeah, but from Marvel or from Sony, there's no way.
No, neither.
They didn't talk about the Spider-Man for a while.
About Bruno?
Yeah, talking about Bruno. Yeah, they tweeted out a picture February 23rd. Like that's a long time to keep, like to not officially in like an official like marketing capacity talk about. I don't know. I want to say arguably the probably the biggest thing about the movie, but I have no idea because I don't know anything about the plot. I don't know anything about the movie. I don't want to know anything.
I know like some like deaths that happened in this movie that was spoiled to me. Like, yeah.
All right, stop. I don't even want to know if there's deaths. What are you doing? What do you? I don't know anything about the plot. I don't know about people dying. I don't know anything.
Tony
Stop
Stark
talking.
Dies again.
You're an idiot. Anyways, welcome everyone to the Pass Control Podcast, a show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests. Sometimes we talk about deaths too much. Either way, we have a new episode for you each and every week. As always, I'm your host, Brenden Groom, and joining me on this lovely Saturday evening is the anime senpai himself, Mr. Michael Desir. Mike, how are you doing this evening?
Spring ahead.
I didn't know that was happening tonight until like an hour ago, and I got so fucking mad.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm excited, dude. Now it'll be light till like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but it sucks tonight when we lose an hour of sleep.
It's tomorrow we lose it, I think. I don't think we lose it tonight, right? Am I wrong?
At midnight or 3 o'clock tonight. Or whatever.
They don't do that. They don't do that shit to us on a Monday.
Yeah.
I thought it was Sunday, yeah. Well, technically it is Sunday, yeah. Never mind.
It's all fucking malarkey. Anyways, also joining us is the Elden Lord himself, Todd Gary. Todd, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I have every time I try to play another game, I shut it off after 5 minutes and just go back to Elden Ring. So,
there's no reason to. There's no reason to.
It's got its claws into me pretty deep.
And rounding
I'm at 95 hours, I checked today.
My hours are definitely not right because I leave my Xbox on all the time. Rounding us out this evening is the Disney daddy, Mr. Dominic 40. Dom, how are you doing tonight?
I still haven't turned Elden Ring on.
You have to.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
It's an experience. It is a lot, though. Yeah, 100%.
I will tell you right now that I would have given up on this game probably already if A, other people weren't playing it, and B, I wasn't like flat out asking other people for tips and guidance.
Oh man, I'm just like learning. I'm like I said, I'm at 90 hours in, and I still like.
Yeah, there's still plenty of things I know.
Chunks of the map, like I haven't even like there's like a lot I haven't done, and I'm just like don't even know where to go half the time because I'm just like, do I do the story? Nah, I'm just gonna go explore.
Yeah, but when I say like I asked like Jesse specifically, Jesse Vitelli, friend of the program, I asked him specifically like just like for tips because there are plenty of things that I don't know about. Just like core, the game does not do a good job of like explaining core fundamentals of the game to you.
It's funny because like I don't even know how to explain this, but like the game is just I love that about it, but at the same time, like some of these like solo missions, like with like the NPCs, I don't know how anyone in their right mind would have ever known where to go next, or like, it's just so funny. Like without the internet, like I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
what
it
I'm
would be
saying. Like, and I don't want to like search the internet for answers. I would just rather be like, Jesse, do you know what the fuck's going on here? He's like, yeah, you want me to tell you? I'm like, yes, please just fucking tell me what to do next. Or like, what am I supposed to do with this thing or whatever? And I don't go through my items. Like, I don't read my items in the inventory.
Oh, see, I do.
And maybe that's my fucking problem. But like, I have so much shit that like, I think I told you this not on the podcast. I had so many golden runes early in the game just in my inventory. And both Jesse and Alex Van Aken in front of the program both looked. I was streaming it in Discord to them, and they looked at my inventory and they were like, "Why aren't you using those golden runes?" I'm like, "I don't. What do they do?" They're like, "They let you level up." I'm like, "Oh, that would have been good for the game to fucking tell me that." I don't know. The game. I'm enjoying. I'm having a good time with the game, but I definitely like. If the game is not clicking for you right away, Dom, or like things seem daunting, ask me and Todd what the fuck's going on, because the game does not. Especially if you like, maybe if you have a background in Souls games, some of the stuff is just like learned things that you already are familiar with or know what to do. But no, fucking shit didn't tell me. I felt like it told me very little, and still continues to tell me very little. But I did get to a point last night where I'm intrigued now. Like the story's kind of whatever. I don't really care too much about the story, but the story now, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe there's something interesting happening that is appealing to me. We'll see.
Bro, I just found out that you could rank up your Ash of War, like my sheet.
I told you that the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like I was like, wait, what? Like I knew no, you can rank up like the summons. You can also rank up like the Ash of War thing that you apply to your sword, like the special.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, I just found this out because I found some guy who gives you can buy smithing stones from randomly.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, you can buy these? I'm like, oh, okay. And then he like ranks you up in other things. I was like I'm learning something new every day in this game.
Like, don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily need the game to hold my hand, but at the same time, like,
no, I get
this
it.
game thrives off community, and if you weren't like searching on the internet or talking to people you know about the game, I could see myself falling out of this game. Like, if no one else was playing Elden Ring and I like decided to pick it up and play it, I don't think I would have stayed with the game.
So like I know we talked about this last time and comparing it to Breath of the Wild and everything, and like I had the same sense of like on discovery, like Breath of the Wild, like I didn't fucking
see. I don't have that link with it.
Oh, see, like I would just run into certain directions in Breath of the Wild and be like, "This is amazing! I'm gonna go climb this fucking mountain. I'm gonna go do this."
Bro, you can't even climb in this game. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying, like in this game, it's the same thing where I'm like, I'm just gonna see what's over here. I might as well.
Yeah.
I'll walk this way. It's like it's the same thing. But I keep on seeing everyone say like, I want all open world games to be like this. I don't want all open world. I like a couple to be like this. I like a good little balance of like some are like Ghost of Tsushima, some are like this. And, yeah, I don't know. The game's great though so far.
Just wait until you get halfway. Just wait until you get halfway through, and then you have to wait years for the story to finish.
Yeah.
The George R. R. Martin story joke.
Yeah,
right.
I got you.
Making sure for the listeners at home.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but I am for the most part sort of mainlining it through, or at least trying to. I mean, I am doing a lot of side stuff and opening the map up and doing tombs and catacombs and other little things, but I'm at a comfortable, I think, pace right now where I'm close to level 100. So like, the game's still very challenging, but I feel like I'm doing very good damage in especially boss fights where it is definitely giving me a little bit of an edge. But we'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. Because I did ask Jesse, I was like, if I continue to like sort of power level and try to stay like maybe above where the game wants me to be level wise, is that like going to continue to benefit me? And he made it seem like there will be a point in the game where it is going to ramp up even more in difficulty. So we'll see. But
I feel like this is I don't remember in other Souls games, but like I feel like they made this game easier because I feel almost every mainline boss you can summon other people to help you, which I think makes it way easier.
Wait, have you been summoning real people? I haven't done that once.
No, I mean like the NPCs, but like for every boss you can like summon someone to come in and help you almost. I feel like every like mainline boss I've had, it's like you get like these NPCs to come in and just suck up damage while you can like come behind these guys.
Wait, you've only fought two bosses though.
Three. Yeah. 3.
Wait, you summoned someone for Renala?
Maybe
I didn't.
Ronaldo was easy. Yeah, Ronaldo was easy though. Once like especially the first part, and then the second part, I just called up my Wolves, and then she couldn't even do anything against my Wolves because I haven't ranked up like 3 times. So she literally just basically was killed by my Wolves without me even having to do anything.
Interesting. I don't know. We've still yet to play together. You told me we were gonna fucking play all this game together, and we
I
haven't
haven't
played
done.
once.
I haven't done any multiplayer in
I
this at
play
all.
with the
I really
multiplayer
haven't yet.
off. Like I don't even I don't let people invade me. I usually have it off so that like I don't even see other people's messages.
Oh, really? I like
Um,
seeing some of that stuff.
I mean, it's partially not because again, I leave my Xbox on, and with smart delivery, I'm pretty sure when you go back into the game, you're like it knocks you offline.
Okay, so I originally didn't have it online, but that makes sense because I was wondering why every time I do the smart delivery now, it's makes me start back at the beginning. So that's
Yeah,
probably what
yeah,
it
the
is.
game knocks you offline. That's why.
Yeah.
So, anyways, a couple of housekeeping things before we continue to talk about fucking nothing.
Ring.
Yeah, or Elden Ring. This episode of the Pass Control Podcast is sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty from the Salem, Massachusetts area. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you want something sweet, something hot, something tasty, something fresh out of the oven, head on down to 1 Washington Square, get yourself delicious fatty. And if you don't know what a fatty is, check them out on social media at Goodnight Fatty and at Good Morning Chubby and educate yourself on these tasty, tasty treats. I know this week they got some St. Patty's Day themed cookies. They got a Lucky Charms one. They got Irish Midnight, I think is what it's called, and a pistachio one. But I don't know about pistachio. I don't know about that.
I think that sounds good to me. I don't know. I feel like after having that.
Oh, I'm sure it's delicious. I just like I will eat pistachios. I like don't want pistachios in food. Otherwise,
I feel like pistachios don't taste like pistachio-based foods. Don't taste like actual pistachios though. They have like a hint of them in there.
yeah.
But I feel like it's like
I don't know.
something
I
different.
don't want pistachio ice cream. You know what I mean? Like
I've never had that. That sounds weird to me.
that's my dad's favorite ice cream. Pistachio ice cream. Pistachio Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs.
Anyways, other housekeeping things. This month for the PTC Movie Club is Todd's pick, and we're doing Gross Point Blank. So if you want to hear us talk about Gross Point Blank, let's watch that movie before the end of the month, and we will talk about that sometime at the end of this month. So be on the lookout for that. And then we helped raise money for Equality Texas 2 weeks ago, part of a week-long streaming event that was kind of wrangled together by a friend of the program, Eric Van Allen, over at Destructoid. A lot of great folks from all over the place streamed different nights of the week. We raised a lot of money for Equality Texas. It did unlock some bonus stuff, so there will be some bonus things that we will be doing. One of those things is I agreed to play through all of Babylon's Fall, so that is coming up soon. I don't have a date on it, but that will be happening at some point. So stay tuned into our social media or my social media to follow up on when we'll be doing that stream in particular. And on top of that, some other things coming with those bonus streams. Jesse has to do 2 different podcasts, one on a Kingdom Hearts AMV mic. Is that what it would be called, or what would that be called?
I think it. No, it was
Like a comedy
bunch of
series,
YouTube
right?
Comedy series, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So like a Kingdom Hearts comedy series that he's gonna do like a series spoiler cast type show on, and then
I feel like that would be easy with the dialogue of Kingdom Hearts.
no, it's like a fan made thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And also a Gilmore Girls podcast. So yay. Look forward to that. There's other things as well, but look forward to those things in particular. And then I think the last thing, we'll save that for another time. All right. So any other updates with Elden Ring as we're playing through? I've beaten what I believe is the 4th story boss. So I don't know how many I have to beat the game, but I'm at that point of the game.
I keep on beating random side bosses.
Yeah, I mean, I beat a lot of side bosses too. Like I'm hungry to level up. Like I'm looking to level up at all points, but I'm also like working my way through the main story as my focus. Like if side quests are things that I have like accepted, which I know there have been some, I haven't made any progress on any of that shit knowingly. Like I might have picked things up, running through things, but I'm just kind of doing whatever. Dom hasn't started yet. Mike's probably not going to buy it. Todd, what else is going? What other updates you got for Elden Ring?
I don't know. What else do I get? I don't know, man. I think it's like one of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know if I'd say that, but it's
And,
fine.
and I'm not a big Souls guy, but this is like the Souls game to get me big into Souls games, you know. Although, like then again, like going back to some of the other ones, they're very like linear. Like Demon Souls was like very linear. There's like very little beat like going off the path. You know, you find secrets to get a little further, so you have to run through stuff. But I'm very curious what like their next step is after this. Do they go back to like the straightforward games, or do they just keep an open world style? Because I mean, with the success of this game, there's no way that they don't continue another kind of style like this. Man, a Bloodborne sequel in like this kind of style. Oh, man, give me that.
Yeah, but is that what you would want though? Like, I
No,
don't.
not necessarily.
But like,
I
the
want to
thing
do
is like
something new.
huh?
Just something. I would rather them do something new, like you know, kind
Yeah,
of
I
like
mean,
how
I don't
Elden
think
Ring
you'd
is.
get a Bloodborne sequel at this caliber simply because it's an exclusive game. Like, I
was
just can't
reading
see
that
them doing that.
and I was reading that Bloodborne is like the story doesn't make sense to even do a sequel in that game from like what people say. So
Yeah, so I mean, I could see them making an Elden. I mean, I don't know how Elden Ring story ends, but I could see them continuing this story simply because
I'm sure we'll
maybe
get some
because it has
DLC
George
too.
R. Martin attached to it, and he is a writer, so maybe they get some stuff cooking. I don't fucking know, but I have no idea how
A
this game ends.
writer?
So
Yeah, he's so good at like keeping stories on a
It's like
linear
a
track
writer.
and
Yeah, right.
I don't fucking know. I didn't read those
getting
books or watch that show.
projects done on time and
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's all I've really been playing.
keeping fans interested until the end of things.
Toes you along.
He's
I
really good at wrapping stories up.
I I haven't really been playing much else. My plan was to start Triangle Strategy this week, but I want to I want to at least finish the story of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I am like inching my way toward. I'm at the end of the game. I'm just like,
That game got buried for me in Elden Ring.
yeah, I'm
Like,
not surprised. You were never gonna play that game anyway.
No, I mean it's not. I don't think it's a horrible game, but I mean it was just one of those things. I haven't touched my Switch in like months, like at all.
I've been like watching. I actually have been watching Community again in bed. That's like I get to bed, and that's usually when I
Nice.
play a lot of Switch. But I've just been throwing Community on until I fall asleep. I've already rewatched through to like season 3 again. Like I've just like
So good.
I have no. There's a problem. Well, I do have a problem. But yeah, I plan on starting Triangle Strategy. I will hopefully get to that this week. But I did again with Babylon's Fall coming into the mix, and then I do. I had just gotten a review code for Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, so I will be playing a lot of that this week. But I mean, I've played a few matches here and there, but I want to spend some more time with it before I really get into my thoughts about the game because.
Can you talk about it at all, or do you?
Yeah, we could talk about it. I just like
How's like the control and everything compared to like Guilty Gear and stuff like that? Did you play any of the Guilty Gear?
of the new
You
of
downloaded?
Strive. I haven't played
Yeah.
Strive. I mean, I've played
Okay.
previous Guilty Gear games and previous Blaze Blue games, but I haven't played an old Guilty or Blaze Blue game in a while. So like, I don't want to speak necessarily to how similar the games are. But it is a solid fighting game. I mean, and they did a lot to like, this isn't just a port. I can pull up the list of what's different in this game for those who care. So it has almost all of the paid DLC from the original game, which includes character color options and tracks. Visuals have been improved with updated screen resolution and user interface elements. The fight system has been updated to the latest arcade version, making matches better. Golden Arena mode has been updated to version 2.5. A new skill has been added to further deepen the gameplay. I don't know what any of that is. And then challenge mode has been updated as well. And then it includes Persona 4A story mode, Adachi story mode, all additional characters, 3 additional tracks, additional Navi voices from sets A and B, all glasses packs, all color variation packs, lobby avatar sets, boss mode, and narration, which I guess maybe wasn't in the original. I did have the original on 360, but I haven't played that game in a very long fucking time. So like, I can't even tell you how much I've played of or liked the game in the past because it's been so long. no idea. I mean, it was a fighting game on Xbox, so I probably put a decent amount of time into it, but who knows? So, I don't know. You can look forward to me talking about that. I mean, Todd has a code too because we share PlayStation, so we can probably at some point both speak to it at some point if he did. I mean, I will definitely talk about it, but I don't know if Todd will actually play it or not. You don't have to, but
I just have to. I still haven't set it up so I can even get stuff from yours. I haven't even done that.
oh, it's easy. You just got to sign. Did you not sign into my PlayStation account?
I don't think so. I don't think I've done it yet. I just haven't.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Well,
I'll do
when,
it.
when, yeah, I mean, when you want to do that, you can do that because I have Babylon's Fall now too, so you can download that if you
baby.
want. That game currently has a lower Metacritic score than Balan Wonderworld. So
When you told me about like you have codes for this, I'm like, I've never heard of this game ever.
I mean, I had so
who makes it?
same people who made Babylon's Fall. I mean, people that made Balan Wonderworld.
Oh, really?
Well. So yes and no. Actually, no. So Balan Wonderworld was made by Yuji Naka, who's like ex Sonic person, and then or maybe Sonic creator, and then Babylon's Fall is made by Platinum, I believe.
Oh, really? It's a Platinum game?
Yes, but both
bad?
both of those games are published by Square, so they're both Square's failures as well.
Gotcha. Square's
yeah.
had a lot of failures recently.
I mean,
wait, is Avengers is considered Square, right?
I mean, they published it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
feel like
made
they
by
had a bunch.
Crystal Dynamics, I think. Yeah, but I mean, they currently have the best, probably most active user MMO right now with
What?
Final Fantasy Online, or 13, I think it is. I don't know
Yeah.
the number. Is it 13? I have no idea.
I think it was 14, but
It could be 14. I have no fucking idea. But whatever the MMO one is, I'm pretty sure is like currently the MMO that everyone's playing. I mean, they just dropped Triangle Strategy. I feel like I'm forgetting something else recently that came out. Did they publish Avengers, or was that Ubisoft? I mean, Guardians, or was that Ubisoft? I have no idea.
No, it wasn't Ubisoft. I think it was. Was it Ubisoft?
I want to say.
Honestly, I don't remember now. I'm gonna look it up because I don't know. Oh, it was Square. Square published it. I mean,
Yeah, it was Square.
yeah. So I mean, they got.
I think the story of that Guardians game is really good, but like I think the overall like combat of that game is kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
it has some low points, but yeah, I think the story, especially after I finished it and like thought about it some more, I think
That
it
game,
is a good story.
The story carries that game on its back, man.
Yeah.
Like the story's like it's very rare.
It does some cool things. I don't want to talk about it spoilery because I think Mike would enjoy the story. I think Mike, you should definitely play it, especially now that it's on Game Pass. It does some cool stuff. Like I like what they do with Drax. Like when you kind of go on like the Drax
I
specific
even like
stuff.
the Star-Lord stuff, like at like that towards the end, like the whole like
Yeah, I like the concept of that, but that specific part, there were a few times where I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing, and that like gameplay wise, you have to keep redoing it. And I'm like, no, like this is nothing about this is fun at this point. Anyways, I don't know where we just got derailed. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about, but
I bought Chex Quest.
you bought Chex Quest?
Ooh.
what is
Yeah,
Chex
it's on.
Quest?
They put it on Switch.
Have you started playing it? Is that what
No,
you
I
were playing
I
before
just got it
before
today.
the?
No, I was playing Pokemon.
Oh,
Like Chex the cereal, like they made a game.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't
Stop
remember
it,
the
really?
Chex? Yeah, you don't remember the
Yeah,
Chex Quest? game?
I still eat
Yeah.
Chex all the time. It's fucking
Yeah.
great. That's
Yeah, the
amazing.
game. It was a game that came with. You could buy it. I'm pretty sure it was like in cereal boxes.
That's great.
like that's how you got the game.
Yeah.
Why does it look like Earthworm Jim? Is it? It's like the Chex character looks like he's got like like the gun. What is this? Oh my god!
I don't know. It's a game.
Todd's gonna buy it now.
Sold.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been in a weird space because all my gaming time has primarily went to Elden Ring, which I am enjoying, and it's a good time. But like, I need to break off and do some other things now. But
It's so hard. It's so hard to like go to something else right now. I feel like there's nothing else that's grabbing me. I want you to tell me how Triangle Strategy is because
I'm really looking forward to it. The problem for me is two things. One, I want to finish the main story of Pokemon just so that way I don't like. I just want to complete that so then I can.
Let me just tell you what happens.
I mean, I don't care, but no, not on the podcast. But I don't care. I do like the story of the game. I think the story is interesting. But I know I am at the very end of the story. And I'll probably still continue to pop in and, like catch Pokemon and do other stuff for the Pokédex or whatever. But I just want to like tie that knot and then move on to Triangle Strategy so I can spend some time there. But I'm also nervous.
Wait, are you still where you were when?
No, I played a little bit more. I'm just playing. My goal keeps being to get in bed and like sink a couple hours and just bang it out because I don't even think it will be that long for me to finish it.
If you only got a little bit further than where you said you were, there's still a few hours.
I've done a couple of things since then, I will say. I think I am very close to actually rolling credits on the game or whatever. But my biggest concern with Elden Ring is that I don't want to get sidetracked with something else because the second that I take the gas off Elden Ring, I am going to not finish Elden Ring, and I just want to be able to finish it.
I think the sidetrack things are like my favorite part of the game so far. Like, no, I'm like kind of whatever.
I'm not even talking about within the game. I'm talking about playing a different game. I don't want to like get caught up playing another game.
I'm telling you right now, it's fucking impossible because I've tried to play like I've tried.
The Triangle Strategy is currently sitting next to my bed, so that as soon as I finish Pokemon, I can pop it in.
I want to play Triangle Strategy because I really loved Octopath, and it's the same people, right?
I mean, they're both Square, but it is. I believe it's also the same like studio within Square.
I'm sure, like the
RPG Factory. Maybe?
I'm sure the music's top notch because Octopath is like one of my favorite soundtracks.
Yeah, I hope it has good music. I think it does. But like, it's not the same type of RPG as.
No, and I read that like it's very heavy on dialogue that you just read. The first couple hours are just like you're constantly reading dialogue, and I read some reviews that said that there's not enough combat in it, which I was like,
I don't know. I know. Friend of the show Eric Van Allen is playing it. I think he might have actually. I think he might have just put up his review. He's still playing it and enjoying it.
He likes it.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't.
A lot of people didn't like Octopath.
I haven't read his review because I don't like to. A game that I know I'm going to play, I don't like to read reviews usually just because I want to go in with my own thoughts before I see other people's thoughts. Because I don't want my brain to be swayed in any direction. So I haven't read his review yet, but I mean, I'm excited for it. I like a good tactics game, so I'm just hoping it's a good tactics game so I can, like a good tactics game for me is like a very good lay in bed and just like think about this battle and like plot everything out and fucking decompartmentalize my brain.
I would have loved Fire Emblem 3 Houses if it was a straight up tactics and I didn't have to do a lot of the school stuff. And I know a lot of people
fucking loved all the school stuff. This shit's so good. You probably like old fucking Fire Emblem games then.
I do. I think I would love the old Fire after playing that because I loved like the strategy combat of that game. It was like awesome.
Yeah.
And, like,
Fire Emblem's like gameplay is very good.
Then I'd get pulled out of it by like the school stuff because I was just like, oh, where do I go now? And it's like I'm over here trying to like.
Wait, so how far did you get in 3 Houses?
I think I got like right before like the big transition happens. Like
I mean, don't say anything further.
Yeah,
but, so you know that you know the thing that happened.
Like like a time jump.
Yeah.
Like not.
So like I don't know how much of the non-combat stuff exists after that point because
I'm sure it probably is heavy combat after that. Like, like
I mean, I'm sure there's still a lot of non-combat stuff, but it might be a little bit more optional.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. I need to go back and finish 3 Houses.
I don't think the stuff in the school was bad or anything, but I was just like, I want to do more of what I just did.
No, we get it. You just didn't want to take your party members to have tea and fucking,
Yeah, right. Listen, I was trying to swoon fucking the teacher, and she wasn't having it half the time.
Wait, which
whatever
one?
her name was. I don't know, the older lady that I said I kept on going after. She was one of the teachers.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, let me pull it.
I forget what her name is.
I want to see Mike's reaction to this character. I think it'd be funny.
Mike will be on my side, 100%.
Mike, you need to look up. Just type in. Why can't I find a name of this character?
Yeah, it's like it should be like one of the top characters.
Mike, type into your search bar there, Fire Emblem 3 Houses Manuela.
Oh yeah, that's
And
what
let's
it
get a
is.
live reaction to Todd's favorite character in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Manuela?
Yeah.
2 L's?
No,
Ow,
no, just
Make sure you type in
Manuel
Fire
with an A
Emblem,
at the end.
Take a look at some images here. A lot of cleavage.
That's apparently Todd's style. Now, if you want to see who my ride or die was, Mike, you can type in Bernadetta. And then as you're doing that, we're going to move on because this is a weird segment. This is very bizarre.
This is Mike's Anime Minute.
Yeah, this is Mike's Anime Minute, all right.
No, this is 100% Brennan's type.
Oh, Mike knows my type. Yikes.
Oh yeah. Oh, Brendetta, the purple hair girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I'm going after MILFs. Actually, they're my age at this point, so are they really MILFs anymore?
I mean, I think the classification doesn't change. Just
No.
you're an old man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I mean, I guess
It doesn't make them not mothers.
technically Todd is a DILF, or could be considered a DILF, right?
Yeah, I'm at that point. In my
He
life.
is a dad.
I like
Yeah,
how-
No,
yeah.
it doesn't matter how
No,
old you are, Todd. You
Brendan
have
has to save
kids.
himself. He's like, Todd's a DILF. It's like, so Todd's a dad you want to fuck? Well, he could be
Yeah, right.
classified as he could be classified. I'm not saying but
I mean,
empirically.
actually,
The
technically,
I isn't necessarily I. I just
Yeah,
mean
it's the royal. It's the royal eye.
yeah, it's the Persona 5 Royal Eye,
Royal.
Mike. It's the Persona 5 Royal Eye. And Mike, honestly, technically, you are also a MILF. Because you're a Mike.
All right.
Remember when
This has been fun,
someone
guys.
said
I got
we have
things
to move on from this segment because this segment's really weird.
I did say that. You guys wanted to push it. You pushed the button. You pushed the button and you unleashed me. Sonic unleashed me. Anyways. I don't even know what segue we're on. I don't even know what topic we're on. Mike and Dom, have either of you played anything other than Fortnite that you care to talk about or no?
That I care to talk about? Not particularly.
Well, have
I
you
think
played
I
something?
started- Well, after the Kenobi trailer, I was like, oh, you know what? I should try playing Fallen Order again. And I was like, what was I doing again? And then I realized why I stopped playing. I was like, oh, okay, I'll come back to this
It
later.
made me want to jump back into it. To be honest with you, I want to kind of play it again now too.
And then I think I played like 5 minutes of Scarlet Nexus.
I kind of dug Scarlet Nexus. What I played of it, it was one of those things that I was jumping into while other games weren't coming out.
Listen, I'll say right now. After we put a bow on Elden Ring, if we want to make like the next PTC Game Club thing, Jedi Fallen Order, I'll make me go back and play it. I'll play it.
I feel like you would like it, especially after playing Elden Ring. And
Here's part of my problem. Part of my problem, and Dom can attest to this because Dom was at my apartment when I was playing through it. I had the game on the highest difficulty, I think, and I also went to Dathromir at first.
Yeah.
So I just like pushed myself into like a very difficult place right away, and I was like,
You
I
couldn't
don't
even get any further. You have to go to other places before you can even like.
Yeah, once you
pass
get to a
through
certain
it.
point, it makes you go back.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
you go,
I think if we do this, I'll probably just restart the game and just put it on an easier difficulty.
For your
Honestly,
progress.
every time like
You can turn the difficulty down.
Yeah, just go to the regular.
Oh, then
difficulty,
maybe.
but every
Well,
time-
I'd have to look at a story recap then because like I don't even remember really what happened. Like
if I try
up
to
to
go
that
back to a game that I played a while ago, and I try to jump into it where I was, I just usually am like, "Fuck this." But if I start it over, then it's usually like, "Okay,
yeah.
this is like a little bit better."
The game that I really want to go back to, and I keep telling myself this, and I'll say this now, and then it won't happen, but this will be the year I do it. I want to go back and finish Dragon Quest 11 because that game is so fucking
I
good.
just re-downloaded that on Game Pass because I was like,
It's still on Game
I thought it was
Pass?
very. Yeah, it's still on Game Pass.
I
I was
took it
kind of
off
like
Game
whatever
Pass.
with that game. It seemed like very generic to me.
Oh no, that game is
I don't
so fucking good. Here's my problem with that game is I'm very far in it on Switch, but part
it's
of me
like
is
a lot of
like,
grinding.
I really want. No, part of me is like, I really want to download it on an Xbox and get the achievements.
Yeah.
But I'll just continue to play it on Switch. But that's a fucking fantastic game. But other than that, Dom playing anything other than Fortnite, really or no?
I mean, still Pokemon, but
Yeah, just grinding
that's
through that.
about it.
Well, I guess this is a good sort of segue into some Fortnite stuff that I was reading about. So, like, the season ends soon. Ends in about 8 or 9 days or something. It ends on the 19th, I believe. So, 7 days. So we got a week basically left of this current season. I think is it chapter 3 season 1 or season 1 season 3 chapter 1?
Chapter 3 season 1.
Yeah, so we're about to wrap that up, and I was doing some digging because last night when we were playing, we were kind of talking about if there have been any leaks or if there's anything kind of out there, and some of the stuff I found through reading and just digging through some things was seasons don't always end with an event, but most of them do. But because a lot of people usually can find hints towards things in the updates, and there wasn't anything in the most recent update, people are thinking, well, the season's so close, it's probably just gonna, maybe be down for a day and then come back and just be the next season. But the last thing that I read was basically saying it's possible we could see an update this Tuesday, and if we do, that means there probably could be a live event. But if we don't see an update on Tuesday, then most likely they're just going to roll into the next season on Sunday or whenever. But in that, some of the things that are apparently content that was in previous updates but has never come to the game, some people are speculating that these will be coming into season 2 at the beginning. And this is from someone who is a notable like Fortnite information gatherer. So tanks, which to my knowledge have never been in the game before. Caddis Cave, which I'm assuming is just a location. Tactical Sprint, which I would kind of hate if they added that. Like I would, unless it's just an item that makes you run faster, I would rather them not add like a meter for sprinting, because I feel like that will just make getting across the map so much more annoying. Double Deagle, so a double Desert Eagle, jetpacks chest. Other than Mando's jetpack, I don't remember there being jetpacks in other parts of the game. So
I don't know.
It'd be interesting to see that come back, which makes me think if they're going to do that, I wonder if at some point like we get a sort of Spider-Man swinger thing that isn't Spider-Man. It's just like a swinging mechanic item that lets you swing at some point. Clamor mechanic, which I don't know what that means. Tactical overshield, which would be interesting if it wasn't something that just replaced your shield in general. Because again, if that's the case, not a change that I'm like super excited for. But it kind of seems like a lot of these things are kind of pointing towards that maybe they all work together in this season, and this season seems to be more like, a Call of Duty or Halo type of thing, where it's like you have a sprint that isn't all the time, you have a shield that doesn't stay on all the time, like you have all these things. They're adding some more military type things with like a tank. They're adding vehicle mods for armor and turrets, so like it just seems like a more like militant focus season.
It's likely that one of the next couple seasons will be the IO fighting, like the 7 like leading a war against the IO.
Yeah, so there's also a thing in here called Zeppelin, and this person says that it's potentially more NPCs. So I don't know if those are IO guards or if they're new NPCs or whatever. And then there's also a mythic thermal AR, shockwave bow, and Wolverine blades, which the shockwave bow has come back, so unless it's just a changed version of that. Legendary shield aura backpack item, heals 50 shield for you and your squad and recharges infinitely. That's interesting. That makes it kind of that's kind of like be more tactical squad based, like team shooter. Like that's like kind of Overwatch style. Like, hey, I'm gonna wear this item, you gotta all stay near me type shit. And then
So it would never work for us.
well, yeah, because you and Mike are off dancing somewhere. Epic squad burst healer item, heals 75 HP for the squad and recharges every 3 minutes. So that's Mike's jam, because Mike likes to fucking grab the big healy weapons. So yeah, so I mean, that's potentially some of the stuff we can look forward to being teased or shown in season 2 of chapter 3. I don't know if that excites anybody. Some of these don't really excite me, like at all. I don't know if anyone else has any opinions on some of these things.
I usually just wait to see what happens. At this point, I don't care what they do. I kind of like it.
Well, if these are the things they're going to add, like, is this like
just
something
give me
you're
some
down for?
fucking dance moves, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely get more dance moves and stuff. I think tanks is kind of interesting because I'm wondering how much damage they'll do to people structures and like just structures in the game. Because if we could find a tank somewhere and then just fucking steamroll through people's like building, I feel like
Wait, you saying like an army tank?
yeah, yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Or when they
like
had like the
I didn't play the
fucking
season when they had
mechs?
mechs. I didn't play that really at all. They took them out of the game pretty quickly, I think.
Very quickly, yeah.
Yeah, so I could see that happening here, but I don't know. Thought it was interesting to see some of the stuff that's potentially coming to season 3, especially because we don't really know much about season 3 because we don't know, as far as I know, we don't know any collaborations or like this season was clearly like a Spider-Man season. Like it was kind of built around Spider-Man, so we don't know if that's happening with the next season. I think, did you say at some point, Dom, there was a rumor that they were going to do another Star Wars season?
There was a rumor.
That was what people were thinking, but
You're saying it's not.
I'm guessing that's
Yeah.
Not true.
Is there anything out there that you've seen or heard that is pointing towards a major season collaboration? I'm sure we'll get plenty of other things throughout the season, but I didn't know if there was like a main thing.
I haven't seen anything else.
Was the season before Spider-Man, this current season, the Mando season?
No.
What was before that? Primal?
Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah, Rick and
Right?
Morty?
Am I wrong? Yeah, it was Rick and Morty.
I think that was the last season.
Oh, so Rick and Morty and
Right?
Superman, right? Superman was the
showed up. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, I kind of missed the going up in the alien thing and getting gold weapons.
I miss UFOs too.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff there. Interesting. So tanks. I wonder, is there like a what? I don't know. What collabs could they do that are kind of militant? Like, do you think
Reinhardt, Diva? Now's a chance to bring those skins in.
I'm wondering if they do like.
Winston has jetpacks.
That's true, actually. I wonder if they do like a. It's tough because I think either Battlefield or Call of Duty already did this. So, I mean, not saying they can't do it also, but like if they do like action movie heroes as a collab,
like Predator or Terminator.
Rambo.
Well, something that's a little bit more like militant.
Brenden doesn't get that I just did 2 action movies that were in the same season and already have come to Fortnite.
You said Predator and
Terminator. Both happened in the same season, and they happened in Fortnite.
No, I know, but I'm talking like more like Rambo. Like Todd just said Rambo. I'm thinking more like that type of
like
thing.
Mike Lowry.
Yeah, but he's not like militant. I'm saying like Todd said Rambo. That's like tanks and army and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly.
I mean, I don't personally want that. Like that doesn't excite me. I want fucking nonsense. I want to be Bruno Mars. Like that's what I want. Give me that. Well, actually, I don't want to be Bruno Mars, but
they gave us that.
I know, but I don't actually want that. Give me something. I don't know. Give me a Kid Cudi skin. I'll buy that.
Does every season have like for like the final skin? Like there was Carnage, there was Rick and Morty. Oh no, Carnage was the one before.
Carnage was last season.
Yeah. So there was Carnage.
Yeah, because it was the war season after.
Yes. Is there always season? Like is the 100-person always something like? Is it ever like in like something they created themselves for the seasons, or is it? Always
it has in the past. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to.
The last few have been
collabs,
like other things. Yeah, collabs.
Yeah. I will say.
No, because Superman was not the level 100 skin.
He was like the bone. He was like the foundation.
He was the foundation of this season. Who was the level 100 last season? Oh, it was Carnage.
Carnage, yeah. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happens. Some of these things don't really excite me, but I mean, I'm always up for them changing it because they change the game and update the game frequently. So if something really isn't fun, I could see them taking it out at some point. But I think with all of us consistently playing it, I'll still play no matter what. The only season in recent time that pulled me out, which I wish it didn't, was the Primal season because I just didn't like the crafting mechanics. Like I just didn't want to do that in Fortnite. So there's that. But
I'm still pissed about that. I didn't finish to get Raven.
there were a lot of things. I didn't progress that battle pass that far at all, and I'm also upset because at the bare minimum I wanted all of the Lara Croft skins, and I didn't do that. I didn't get that far. Was Beast Boy in the store or part of that?
He was in the store.
Who else was in that battle pass? Any other collabs, or just Tomb Raider and Raven?
Tomb Raider and Raven, and then I think the rest were Fortnite characters.
I'm mad that I never finished the Marvel season because I don't have Mystique or Iron Man. Not that I care. I actually care more about Mystique than I do Iron Man, but I don't have Mystique. I think Storm was the last one I got. I think that was the furthest one.
Really good too.
I know.
Damn.
But other than that, I mean, before we wrap things up, there was the State of Play this past week, which was, I believe, focused on Japanese developers. There were some interesting announcements there. I don't know if anyone else actually watched it.
Yeah, that game I texted you about that looked like Fire Emblem looked fucking dope.
The Dio Field Chronicle.
Yes, that one.
Yeah,
that looks really good.
That's another Square game. So
Yeah. Makes sense because it looked like the art style, but just like a better looking art style of what Octopath was.
Yeah, so that's another tactical game. I don't know if it's like, I believe it's a new like property. I don't think it's tied to like Final Fantasy or anything. I think it's its own thing. I mean, I'll check that out. I don't know if that got. Let me see. Dio Field Chronicle. I don't know if that is a PlayStation exclusive or not, because I
was reading that it wasn't. I read
Yeah.
something that said it was going to be on Xbox too, so I'll probably just pick it up on Xbox.
it's going to be on Xbox, Switch, and PC, so it's going to be everywhere.
Perfect.
So yeah, I'll definitely check that out at some point. And then Valkyrie Elysium, which
I thought that looked pretty good too.
is a new game in the Valkyrie Profile series, which I've never played, but I've seen a lot of people excited that there's a new Valkyrie Profile game. I think the thing that you'd be most excited about, Todd, I'm surprised you said the Tactics game, because I thought the thing you'd be most excited about was the update to Returnal that adds new content and co-op.
But like I was reading article. I read someone's article. I don't know who it was, about how they are like diehard Souls fans, and Returnal's too hard for them. Like diehard Souls fans. And
Yeah, I mean, it's different gameplay though. It's not the same type of gameplay. It's shooties.
Definitely. It's like bullet hell kind of shit. But like,
yeah, it's more like a like bullet hell shoot 'em up than it is a Dark Souls game. I would say, from the brief amount that I played of Returnal,
I feel like Dark Souls is like the bar that everyone sets for hard games.
I honestly have no interest in going back to Returnal, but I will go back to it and play it co-op with you if you like want to push me through the story. I'll do that. Gundam Evolution, which is a free-to-play multiplayer shooter. Mike, did you see this?
I did watch that one.
So I don't know, Gundam Overwatch basically is free to play, so we should probably download that at some point. The TMNT Cowabunga collection is pretty dope. I'm very excited about that. I don't know if you saw that.
I just want the new game though. Like, I think it's great. That's cool that they have that, but I just, all I care about is a new one coming out right now.
I mean, it has 13 fucking Turtles games on it. Turtles Arcade, which is a fucking good game. Turtles in Time, which I think some people will say is like the best side-scrolling beat 'em up.
I was gonna say it was bad. I was like, what?
Turtles NES, which I don't know if anyone else played this game. This game is fucking Todd. There's 13 games on here.
Oh, I didn't know that was on it.
Yeah, like, what do you like? That's why I'm saying, you're like, how are you not excited about this? It's got so many games on here. That Turtles game is fucking terrible, though. You like that game?
It's awful. No, but I want to go back and just be like, what was I suffering with? Because I got to a certain point that like you're going into the sewer and everything, and it was just like impossible. And I was like, I can't do this
I
anymore.
could never get past the water part where you have to defuse the bombs.
The bombs.
I could never get past that. That game is so fucking hard. I'm pretty sure that's like the third level. I can't tell you how many times as a kid.
Early on.
It is so early, and I cannot tell you how many times as a kid I played through those first 3 fucking levels and could never get past it. I hope this has save states, because I would love to see the rest of that fucking game. TMNT 2, the arcade game, which is very good if I remember correctly. TMNT 3, the Manhattan Project. I don't think I ever owned that game, but I did play that game.
I definitely played it.
TMNT Tournament Fighters, which I never played, so I'm excited to check that out. That's the fighting game. Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, which is just the Super Nintendo version of Turtles in Time. I don't know what the difference is between the arcade version and the Super Nintendo version, but it's cool to see both of them. The Tournament Fighters Super Nintendo Edition. Hyperstone Heist, which is a Sega Genesis game. I never played that. Tournament Fighters for the Genesis. Fall of the Foot Clan for Game Boy, which I've also never played. Back from the Sewers for Game Boy, and Radical Rescue for the Game Boy. So there's a lot of Turtles games on here that I never played.
This is a PlayStation exclusive?
No, this is coming to PlayStation, PC, Xbox, and Switch. So
it's coming everywhere.
Yeah, I'm 1,000% picking this up. Like, this is fucking.
I thought it was on PlayStation, so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it.
No. Something like that being exclusive to anywhere would be weird.
I thought it made no sense.
It would be weird.
Wait, maybe I did play Fall of the Foot Clan. I definitely played Fall of the Foot Clan.
I'm pretty sure I never played any of the Game Boy ones.
Yeah, I definitely played that.
But I'm excited for that because there's a lot of games there that I just never played, so it'd be fun to check some of those out. And then I think really the only other big thing was Exoprimal, which is kind of bizarre because it's kind of, I don't know, it's like mech suits with dinosaurs. So I don't know, and I think it's a live service game. So I don't really know if that's going to be.
Is it free to play?
I don't think so. It's a Capcom game. I don't think Capcom usually does free to play games. Let me see. Exoprimal features 5-player co-op. Is centered around team-based tactics because each suit fills a particular role. You have to coordinate to ensure your team has the right suits to address whatever dinosaur forecast is incoming. You can change your suit whenever you want. I don't know how much information is out there just yet. I'm trying to scan. I'm trying to scan through the PlayStation blog to see what is here, and it's not coming out until next year at the earliest. So, I mean, a lot can change from then to now, but it doesn't seem like it's a free-to-play game. And I don't know if. Let me see if there's a. I don't know. I have no idea if it's a PlayStation exclusive or not, and I don't feel like digging for that information while we're live. But that was like they started the state of play with that, which again, cool, like new game. You know, I think some people were a little sad to see like Capcom dinosaurs and it not be Dino Crisis, but I don't know. I never played Dino Crisis.
Was one of those games I've never played. It's like I don't know how I missed it, but I just never played Dino Crisis.
Yeah, I mean it's Resident Evil controls with dinosaurs. Yeah. I don't know if it's actually good or not, or if people just have like rose tinted glasses about it.
I'm confused that I never played it though, because that's like exactly my style of game back when PlayStation was out. Like that was the game I would want to play.
You love dinosaurs? You're a big dinosaur
fan? No, just like the Resident Evil style, like the third person, because I feel like those are my favorite kind of games. Yeah. Resident Evil was like the biggest thing for me when it came out.
Well, that was the state of play. I don't know if any of that stuff does anything for either of you. I know Todd said what he was excited about, but
I don't have a PlayStation.
I mean, some of that stuff's cross-play or multi-platform though. Is the TMNT thing of interest to you or no?
Yeah, I'll get the Cowabunga collection. It's one shell at a time.
This fucking guy over here. What about you, Mike? Any of that stuff up your alley?
Not really. Like I said, the Gundam game is free, so I'll try that.
Shit, we're getting Mike.
If it's free, it's for Mike.
That's true. Oh, Mike,
Not
fuck!
true.
I glazed over the JoJo game, the JoJo fighting game. That's not your jam?
Yeah, I mean it's a re-release of a game that came out on the PS3.
Oh, JoJo.
Yeah, but did you have the PS3 game?
No.
JoJo's hot,
I
Mike.
also have a JoJo fighting game now on my PS4. I never play it.
I hate the animation for JoJo. Like, fucking hate it. Is that like do people like the animation for that? Like, I just can't stand it.
Welcome everyone to everyone's favorite segment, Mike's Anime Minute, where we talk about anime. Two times one episode. Go ahead, Mike.
For literally a minute. Of the game of the show.
The show, I fucking can't stand that animation.
You're just not cultured. You're just not cultured, Todd.
Yeah, I'm uncultured swine.
I feel like I've normally seen positive things.
Getting a little static on your mic, Mike. I'm not sure what.
Really?
It wasn't doing that earlier. I don't know what changed.
Mike, did you spend money on Ninjala?
No, I still have it open. I think if I were to turn my Switch on right now, I'm probably still on like the cart page. Oh wait, no, sorry. I did spend money.
Yikes.
I did spend money on Ninjala.
How much?
However,
did you buy all of it?
No, that was the thing. So when I had said it would cost me $100 to buy all the things that were in my cart, I only knew that because I spent maybe $10-15 getting some of the coin or whatever the in-game currency is. So not enough to buy everything, maybe enough to buy one thing. They have like it's a weird thing in their store where the first time you purchase their in-game currency, it costs less. It costs
Okay.
less. So I bought some in-game currency, but not enough to buy everything, and I was like, "Well, what am I gonna buy?" So I stopped. I could buy everything. I just got my work bonus. Like I have money to spend, but I don't like spending $100.
Mike puts up a big stink about buying anything in V-Bucks for Fortnite, yet he's about to drop real life dollar dues on a game he will most certainly never fucking play outside of maybe a match to see the cosmetics in action. Mike, don't spend money in Ninjala, please. Don't do that to yourself.
When does Splatoon 3 come out? Is it this
It's supposed to come out this year.
Money has been spent already. Let's be fair.
I can't with you, Mike. This is ridiculous. This is some high class ridiculousness.
What was the crossover like?
Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm a big fucking anime fan. I will say, Mike, also part of that charity drive for Equality Texas, I had kind of like not seriously, but not seriously said, oh, if someone donates this amount of money right now, I'll watch My Hero Academia. And they did donate that amount of money. So now I'm supposed to watch My Hero Academia, which is fine. I should probably watch that anime anyway. The other night, yeah, Todd's a big 3 sicko.
That's a big anime.
So Cam Koenig, friend of the program, and a few other people have a My Hero Academia podcast, and one of their website URLs that they own that brings you to their podcast is thegreennaruto.com, and I don't know why I think that's so fucking funny to me.
Wait, Mike, how much of My Hero Academia have you watched?
You haven't seen all of it?
Probably watch. No, because I read the manga, so like I don't have to watch the show.
Oh, so Mike's current. Mike knows everything.
Does it fall off after a while? Because I feel like that's a show that could totally fall off after a while.
It's definitely a show that could fall off. I don't think it. Let me take that back.
My Hero is in Bleach. Let's just say that.
I would say, as of now, I don't think it fell off. But I'm sure if I were to sit down and think about how the story progressed, I could point to a part and be like, whatever. It seems like the real story currently. Let me turn down the volume on this.
Yeah. Also, Mike, the static to me sounds like something is loose. That's what it sounds like. It's like every time you talk. So I don't know if it's like a connection became looser or something, but it's coming through loud on this side of things.
On your side, yeah. I mean, everything is hooked up the way it was. Nothing's moved.
Did you try putting it in rice yet?
I hate
that. Try turning it off and turning it back on.
Yeah, let's try that. That was just me, my mic. That
it didn't do anything. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it is a lot of noise.
Let's see. I mean,
But as you're trying to figure that out, I will say I attempted to put on My Hero the other night in bed, and the first episode of that anime, as I was watching also the sub, I'm sorry, the dub. I apologize. I would rather listen to the English instead of read the English if I have the option. But the first scene, I don't know any of these characters. I'm assuming it was Deku Nut, was talking very loud, and it woke Jen up, and I was just like, I can't watch this. I can't start this right now. It's so fucking loud. It's just like, big brother. Ugh. That's not what he said, but it was like a very like whiny, loud thing. Anyways, I think this is a good time to wrap the show up. But before we do that, we should probably end on everyone's favorite new segment, which is What's in the Box, a game where I pull 3 games off my shelf. The panel has to guess what the game is by me reading the back of the box. The first person to get it gets the point. If you guess something, you have to wait 5 seconds before you guess again, because we need that buffer thing if there's sequels and people just start rambling off sequel names. So without further ado, the scoreboard for the year so far: Dom leading the league with 12 points. Todd right behind him with 10. Mike right behind Todd with 9, plus that one bonus Tomodachi life point that will come into play at the end of the year. I have 2 stumps, and then guests from the past. Odell has 1 point. Kenneth has 2 points. Without further ado, what's in the box? Game number 1. True power knows no limits. Also, for all 3 of these games, you need to give me the full title. True power knows no limits. High-end blank graphics. "3v3 stunning fights, thrilling online features, and exclusive story scenarios. Day 1 DLC, early access to blank blank and blank blank, and 2 exclusive lobby avatars."
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Okay, Mike. Also, you
Is that
fixed
what?
you fixed your mic somehow. Whatever you did, fix it.
I was gonna say
All right,
Marvel
well,
vs. Capcom 3.
let me
I didn't
just
know
quickly
that.
say-
Actually, it yes and no. It's kind of back. But say what you want to say.
All right, whatever. I was gonna say that I had unplugged my microphone, so you had
Oh,
said
it's
stuff
back.
after
It's
talking
back.
about My Hero Academia, and I heard none of it.
Oh,
Nothing. So I have no idea what you were talking about.
I gotcha. So Mike coming in and saying, "Todd, guess what? I'm in second place too." Game number 2. Groundbreaking multiplayer. Invade single-player games, plus play adversarial and team modes.
Deathloop.
No.
All right.
That was a good guess though.
The next thing I literally can't read because it's pretty much all just a spoiler. I'll say the only thing I will say about that group of dialogue, I'll just say mobile companion app, and I won't read anything else there. I'm not going to say a bunch of blanks.
What was the first thing again? I'm sorry.
Groundbreaking multiplayer. Invade single-player games and play plus play adversarial and team modes. Blank mobile companion app. Interact with blank blank on the go. Open world. Freedom to play your way. IGN called this game remarkable.
Not a lot to go off there.
I mean, there's more.
Oh, okay. But wait.
I'm going to save this specific sentence because it is very... I'll read that last. Play as blank blank. A brilliant hacker whose criminal past led to a violent family tragedy. Access omnipresent security cameras. Download personal information to locate a target. Control...
Watch Dogs?
I was gonna say that, but I was trying to think if there was a
I know that Brenden
It was
didn't
a
buy
Watch
Watch
Dogs
Dogs 2. So like I didn't say that's why I had to I know because you definitely didn't have Watch Dogs 2, right? You don't have that game. I'm assuming.
I don't know. Maybe I do. The final game. What's in the box? Immerse yourself in your blank blank battle fantasies. Again, I will reiterate. You need to give me the full title of this game. Master the blank with iconic blank blank characters. Ground-based combat on a galactic scale. Take to the skies in epic blank blank dogfights. The Battle of Blank DLC included.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
No.
I thought it was something that he said take to the skies. I'm like, that's not it.
Can you read the last sentence again?
The Battle of Blank DLC included?
Read the beginning again. Sorry. Just keep on.
Immerse
Go
yourself
over and over again.
in your blank blank battle fantasies. Master the blank with iconic blank blank characters. Ground-based combat on a galactic scale. Take to the skies in epic blank blank dogfights.
just gonna throw a guess out there because I don't never played this game. It's not Halo Wars, is it?
It is not Halo Wars.
I don't know if there's dogfights in that, like, or anything like that. Is it Halo Wars 2?
Like, what game did you say?
It is not.
I said Star Wars Battlefront.
I waited 5 seconds. So. Dogfights.
Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, why would you not also guess that? I don't understand.
I double checked with you, Mike.
Yeah. I know I specifically said 2. I was like, it could be 1. I don't feel like being the guy that
When you
waits
said
5
Battlefront,
seconds
I was
and
like,
then-
dogfights. Like, maybe it's squadrons. And then he said,
I thought
like,
squadrons too,
ground-based
yeah.
combat. And I was like, it's not that.
Right.
And then I was thinking maybe it was the Star Fox game where you could run around on the ground. But
Mike, you...
No, I could see that you had said, like, use the Force, blah, 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 blah.
I never said
epic,
use the Force.
Star Wars. No, I know you didn't say use the Force, but you had blanked out what I assume was the word Force.
No. Immerse
you said
yourself
something
in
about-
in your Star Wars battle fantasies. Master the
Yeah.
Battlefront is what I
Okay.
did want to say Battlefront. Master the Battlefront with iconic Star Wars characters, and then take the skies in epic Star Wars dogfights, and then the Battle of Jakku was the last blank.
yes. Well, that's also why I was looking for that, because I thought Jakku was in Battlefront 2.
I will say, Mike, absolutely be that guy, because you could have got that point, and instead Dom increased his lead. But at least you tied Todd. No, wait, no, Todd also got a point. So the score just stayed the same again. So that rounds up this week with Dom in the lead with 13 points, Todd right behind him with 11. Actually, not right behind him. Wait, did you all get one? Yeah, you all got one.
We all got one.
Yeah. Todd not too far behind with 11, and Mike right behind Todd with 10. That'll do it for this week's episode 304 of the Pass Controller Podcast. If you're a friend of the show, fan of the show, want to help support the show, there's a bunch of ways you can do that. The easiest way and freest way to do that is just share us on social media. Let a friend know about the show. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to the show. And if you got bucks kicking around, there's plenty of ways to support us too. Patreon.com/PassTheController, PassTheController.threadless.com. Subscribe to us on Twitch. I don't know. Venmo Mike, Cash App Mike. Subscribe to Mike's OnlyFans, where he posts pictures of his cats. I don't know. Follow us on social media at Pass Controller. Follow me at BGroom. Follow Mike at Michael. Follow Mike at _ Mycopath, Todd at Toddy_by_nature, and Dom at PTC_one little spark. And again, thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode. Until next time.